3 seed Wisconsin men's basketball lost to 6 seed BYU last night, 91-89. So what exactly happened? I apologize for looking down because I cannot memorize all this stuff. And this does mean that Wisconsin finishes 27-10 on the year, while BYU is 26-9 now. First half, BYU was up 47-36. Second half, Wisconsin scored more, 53 points, while BYU scored a little bit less, 44. But there's obviously more to the game than that. And that's why I'm going to go over the last minute of the game, as well as the stats, to give more context. And for the record, Wisconsin was only favored by 1.5, and this was in Denver, Colorado, which is closer to BYU. Just to let y'all know. So it's not just a minor upset in terms of like this point spread, but 6/3. It's a little bit minor, but not like a 9/1 or 7/2 or 10/2. You get the whole point. So with 1:01 left in the game, John Tonje made a layup for Wisconsin to make it 91-88. Fouling down Hall around one minute with 1 minute left, and John Tonje made the free throw to make it 91-89. And BYU did call timeout around 39 seconds left. Igor Demon missed a 3 around 31 seconds left, and BYU got the offensive board. Dallin Hall missed that up around 14 seconds left, and Carter Gilmore got the defensive board around 13 seconds left for Wisconsin. Wisconsin did call timeout. And around 1 second left, John from Wisconsin missed a jumper, and Keba Kaida got defensive board, and that was ball game right there. And granted, the last 2 points for BYU were free throws, and the last made shot officially made by BYU other than free throws was with 2:34 left, and they were up 89-78. Yeah, they didn't exactly finish the game strong, but that's besides the point. They got the win. That's all that matters. Now I'm going to go over the stats, and Wisconsin shot 42.9% from the field on 63 attempts, 34.3% on threes on 35 attempts, 79.3% on free throws on 29 attempts, 32 rebounds, 11 offensive, 11 assists, 4 steals, 2 blocks, 5 turnovers, 16 fouls, only 3 points on the bench. 4 double-digit scores combined for 80 points because a non-double-digit scores combined for 9, and one player had 6 more points in this game, had 6. And John was the catalyst for Wisconsin when you could tell by the numbers. He had 37 by himself, and they still lost. So BYU had how many bench points? 8 plus 7, that's 15, plus 6, that's 21, plus 3, that's 24 points. 4 double-digit scores combined for 11 plus 14, that's 25, plus 25, that's 50 already, plus 10, that's 60, and 1, 2, 3, 4 other players scored 6 or more points in this game combined for 7 plus 7, that's 14, plus 6, that's 20, plus 8, that's 28. And BYU shot the ball better in all categories. 49.2% from the field on 65 attempts, 46.2% on threes on 26 attempts, 93.8% on free throws on 16 attempts, 41 rebounds, 13 offensive, 21 assists, 5 steals, 4 blocks, 11 turnovers, 22 fouls. And BYU is one of those teams when they're making shots, they're hard to beat. Very hard. And points on turnovers did favor Wisconsin 12-9. However, fast break points favor BYU 11-0. In addition, points in the paint favor BYU 38-28. So I already kind of mentioned what does this mean for Wisconsin. Now, like in terms of their season done, how many players are definitely going to be gone? And granted, we don't know about the transfer portal at all. But they do lose John Tonje for Wisconsin. That's a big loss, a 19.6 points per game. This Kamari McGee, that's 6.5, so a decent loss. Max Klesmit, yeah, that's 9.2 points per game, so close to a double-digit score. Okay, Marcus Ilver, yeah, that's like 1.6 points per game, though. Carter Gilmore, 3.9 points per game. And Steven Crowell, 9.9 points per game. So you could tell there's a few notables that are definitely going to be gone from this year's team to the next. And we'll see what happens in the transfer portal and what they bring in there, and as well as like the losses potentially, besides like the high school recruiting. And all this, but thankfully you did not lose John Blackwell due to graduation. Thankfully. For Wisconsin side of things, because he's only a sophomore, but that does not mean he's not going to go to NBA draft. NBA draft is totally different from the WNBA, really, as you all know, because NBA draft it could be like a 1 and done, or 2 and done, or 3 and done. I mean, it's just telling the truth. Now for BYU, who do they play next? And we do not. And I'm gonna have to pull up the bracket here. And I kind of thought this upset could happen before the tournament started if those two teams met up. I thought it could. It's either Alabama, the 2 seed, which, you know, they're not a great defensive team, or 7 seed St. Mary's. But I do think whoever faces BYU next could be on upset alert. Could be, and all this. And this is BYU's. How many Sweet 16s? I'm going to look it up. And this is an impressive job by their head coach, Kevin Young. I mean, first year in the conference, he's going to a Sweet 16. Impressive, though. I know it's going to lead to bigger expectations. I know they got AJ Dabonsa already for next year, and of course Igor Demon is probably like a 1 and done. It's more like who else? And this is the first Sweet 16 since 2011, and they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 overall. Well, they go to Elite 8 next. We're going to have to wait and see. It depends on the matchup. Obviously, if they play Alabama, they're not great defensively, but they could score. So it's not a really bad matchup there. Or St. Mary's. And I know the West Coast Conference is not as good, but still, they're a good team. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens from here. So anyways, if you like this content, hit the like and subscribe. And see you guys later on the road to 800 subscribers. Of course, ultimate goal it's 1,000 or more. So be mindful of this. Of course, like a video, comment video really helps YouTube algorithm. Some more people will see it. Sharing the video does help as well. So more people can watch. And if you're watching and not subscribed, hit subscribe button. Freak the notification bell as well. And this is a huge deal for BYU. While it still continues that run for Wisconsin not making the Sweet 16 since 2017, by the way. So that streak does continue whenever they're in the NCAA tournament.